On to another episode of Sports Line with JLE Marte, where we discuss sports like family. That's the theme song. Man Talk, my first album, JLE Experience. On music copyright. Don't mute nothing Facebook. I'm your host, JLE. Co-host Marte, still taking care of family stuff. So got my big bro, Lions fan, John, help us close out this season's finale, season 2. Let's have some fun. Welcome to the show, sir.
Finally, the great one has come back to the Sports Lounge.
Yeah, I was sitting here like, oh, well, maybe I'll do it next week. Like, oh, you called me. Okay.
I was gonna let you get your snooze on, but I was like, let me call him right now. We can get this one out the way, and you may have to push the other one next week,
dog. Final Four. Not too shocking.
Nah. They was trying their best. Now these referees will always make or break a basketball game. Everybody knows that. They was trying to put that girl in the championship game, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she didn't need no help.
And I want everybody to remember one thing. If you live by the 3, you're going to die by the 3.
Yep.
And that's what their downfall was.
I mean, she's a hell of a talent. I saw that one play where the girl, when she grabbed her arm, pushed off and shot a 3, and they ain't say nothing like, she don't need the help, man. She good enough.
They both did it, man. I mean, both teams was doing that crazy stuff. And I was like, okay. I said, the last 2 minutes, we're going to see.
Yeah.
But they was like, nah, you go home.
Yeah, she didn't have enough help when it came down to it for Iowa.
I'm glad Dawn Staley, she won. Perfect season.
Yeah, I mean,
basketball.
I've yet to see a women's team go undefeated and make it to the title game, not win the title.
She ran the table.
I mean, it's kind of like cutting on water. Oh, they undefeated playing for the title. They're gonna finish it out. Now, shockingly, the men's UConn has repeated the first time since Florida did it back in 07, 08. They ain't seen nobody do that in a long time.
Oh, you talking about men's basketball?
Really? You just snoozed.
That shit was terrible, man. After Big Boy from NC State got knocked out, it was like, okay.
But it was similar back in 07, 08 when they had Joakim Noah. They had maybe their second go around. They had a little competition in the Final Four.
I was like,
game,
I was feeling my inner Dick Vartel. I wanted some PT Peters, baby.
The diaper dandies.
When that big boy from NC State, he stood up. I said, he looked like goddamn what's that boy, Junior from My Paw.
Yeah, he was balling.
That was a big boy, man.
Oh boy, was balling. I mean, he added some stock to his name too.
He had some touch.
Now the question I have, because you see this a lot when Candace Parker was playing and her name was big. Luckily, she was still able to keep a little attention. But the way they basically want to call Caitlin the GOAT, keep that same energy. And all you asses, go watch the WNBA.
Look, WNBA.
Go watch her over there.
Hold on. WNBA. Ice Cube was going to pony up $5 million.
Yeah.
So they're paying the big 3. His man was going to drop in $5 million. That's $10 million. Don't be disrespectful with a $76,000 contract. Don't do it.
Yeah, but they're going to argue. I mean, business model. We ain't got a lot of eyeballs. So them same eyeballs that watch college, go watch her play in the pros.
Depending on what she get drafted to.
Whichever team. keep that same energy and keep them ratings up by watching her play in the women's professional league.
Man,
And they will start paying them more money.
I think the women's league need two things. Quit playing. Let them girls dunk.
Yeah.
They staring at the ring and they ain't dunking. I don't know why.
And some can dunk.
And let them shoot it. Let them shoot it from the arc. No, let them shoot it from the arc, dog. If they can run up and pull up like old girl, she can just hit threes. Let them do it. Get something extra. Don't nobody want to see a fundamental basketball game no more.
Nah, layups and just they want to see
that's the 60s and all that. Don't nobody want to see
Smash Mouth.
They want to see some razzmatazz, and you gotta do something.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to keep a lookout for. All y'all people talking how great this girl is. All y'all going to keep that same energy and watch her play for the WNBA. That will boost the ratings. That will boost advertisement dollars, all that. Just take your eyeballs from March Madness in June or something, and watch the WNBA and watch her over there.
I'm waiting for people ain't paying attention, but professional wrestling used to be like a gimmick, right?
Yeah.
We watched it back in the day. It wasn't really taken seriously.
Nope.
It was something to entertain you. But all you know is fake, is this, is that, and other, right? But you got guys like Lil Wayne want to walk out with the performers.
Oh yeah, with Jay or so.
You got professional football players that want to get into the action.
No.
Jason Kelsey's brother.
Kerry Kittles was there.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I know females actually like professional wrestling. There's gonna be some crossover, which is gonna bring some heat. Yeah, to the WNBA, which is gonna put eyeballs on their product.
And what's the example of crossover you're talking about?
I don't know, man. It could be like, they start off slow with they showing up at the arena, and somebody befriend this person. Then they start working into the storyline.
Now they could build on, and they had Steph take on that female 3-point shooter. Say you got a girl from WNBA, think she's sweet. She show up at the play-in game.
I mean, it could be anything.
She talking trash like, I want to see you at next year All-Star.
I'll put it to you like this. The WWE, I'm quit using this shit. World Wrestling Federation. I feel bad.
Former name, because they lost a lot. They lost
they
lost something in court.
They had it first. They had it first. WWF. Do you know what they did for WrestleMania?
They kind of added the Avengers Endgame storyline.
They had 1.4 billion views.
Peacock, yeah. History making.
Peacock. They damn near crashed the site because people kept wanting to watch it.
But I mean, when you look at it, because I watched someone on one of them YouTube shorts, and he was showing a comparison. Like, it do seem like they watched Endgame. Like, you know what? Well, Infinity War and Endgame.
Dude, they treated Roman Reigns like he was Thanos.
Because the first night, the bad guys won. Rock won, so that's like Infinity War.
Infinity War.
And then, since the bloodline rules, anything goes. All right, here comes the screw job again. But he had backup, like that famous scene where Cap about to take on Thanos and the rest of everybody.
On your left.
And everybody starts showing up. Cap back.
Cap on your left.
You start seeing, I call John Cena Captain America. He come out. No, Jey Uso come out.
Jey Uso came out first.
Yeah, he came out first.
Then John Cena came out.
He came out.
Then the Shield dropped.
Yeah, because now he's been MVP because he put over a lot of people all weekend. He's really messed up. He about to take a break. He put on a lot of people.
Damn, appreciate.
He was playing mental chess with Roman the entire time.
Dog, for 2 years.
Because I ain't really think about it because you watching it. If you ain't seen WrestleMania 40, it's everywhere to what the ending is. But when he put on that Shield outfit and even dyed the hair,
It take him
Roman
right back.
had a choice to make.
It take him right back.
Chair.
Take
Either
care of business.
I'm out of Cody, or you was my brother and I'm still pissed you turned on us. And when he hit him with that chair, like he finally got his get back.
But what'd he say?
Just open the door for Cody.
What he told Cody? I'm the only one that can be your shield.
Yep. He like, I know this guy. And
he's gonna take the bait.
Truly the architect because he know him. That moment proved because he had that uniform on. Smart move would have been, don't worry about him. Like my man saying Rocky too, we don't need this in our life, baby. We need to deal with baby Dusty right here. Hit him with the chair. Nah, man, he betrayed us.
He had to do it.
Gave Cody that opener.
He had to do it.
Gave him the opener.
And what happened right after that?
He gave him the opener. They tried to spirit Cody. He kicked him, gave him 3 crossroads, and the crowd went bananas.
Dude, the crowd lost their shit.
When Big Law said G.I. Joe the movie.
Oh, let's back it up. Let's back it up.
The crowd goes bananas.
Let's back it up. When John Cena came out and put Solo through the table, people was tripping.
And some people in the crowd reaction, they thought Austin would come out.
Because that's what was supposed to happen. I was looking at one of the blogs and they said, well, they couldn't come up with some type of financial hookup because everybody was waiting for that damn glass to break. Because they knew they was like, dog, if he come out here, all hell gonna break loose.
Because you couldn't have Triple H do it.
No, he couldn't. He can't do it.
I mean, you already started some seeds when he came out the one night.
He can't do it.
I'm the boss. Even
no.
though he was saying that final boss stuff.
Triple H has a pacemaker. He can't do it.
Yeah.
He's not going to risk his life over that.
Yeah, but, they were throwing them seeds out there like who's really the boss and all that if they wanted to.
Did you watch SmackDown tonight?
I was napping.
Bro, some shit didn't happen. You need to watch it.
I'm pretty sure. Because you finally, now, to Roman Reigns' credit, give him his props. 1,316 days as champ.
He's the most protected man in the free world.
he carried the company for 4 years, even through the Thunderdome where you couldn't have people in the crowd doing Corona and all that. He did play his part. If you watch the documentary, he got genius level because he started looking at, well, okay, the storyline going here. Who can we take that's just sitting nowhere and add that to the story? That was his idea to bring.
I saw the documentary.
So props to him. He helped keep this thing going. This has been a 4-year story.
When he told them to get out of his way and just let him do it, he was good. That's didn't nobody like him because they were trying to push him as the guy, and they was like,
it didn't work.
We don't accept this.
No, it didn't work. But I mean, we watch the documentary, you realize this dude been watching people like plug him into our story. That's gonna be interesting. That put some shine on him, man. The last 2 years, Sami Zayn has won a title at WrestleMania.
Dog.
Main event Jey Uso has a world title shot. So he knows something about, okay, let's bring this person on. Let's do this. Let's do that.
You gotta watch SmackDown tonight, dog.
So definitely give him his props for what he's done.
Jeff.
But as a fan of wrestling, I don't want no UFC contract. You ain't a gimmick. If you are the world champion for WWE, or you still want to say WWF, your ass needs to wrestle weekly and monthly at the pay-per-views, or you don't need to be world champion, period.
I agree wholeheartedly.
That don't help the brand at all if the world champ ain't there. The reason why I still watch on YouTube, the Attitude Era. Because when Stone Cold became the champ, he was there every week talking smack. Whoever wanted a shot, bring your ass out here so I can beat it. That's what you want to see with the world champion there.
You knew that was the greatest era in wrestling.
I don't want you to make the second underling belt the more precious title because the world champ ain't never there. No, that worked for UFC. That don't work for wrestling.
It's gonna be interesting.
Needs to be there.
It's gonna be interesting, huh?
And now you got 2 champs that wanna I read what Damian Priest cashed in. Shout out to him. He wanted to keep what Seth did with that title, the
Oh, he
workhorse.
want to work. He want to work, dog.
It's going to be a competition now with the undisputed WWE title.
Who
and
gonna
the world
shine
title.
better?
Both of them want to be on TV and working.
Who gonna shine more? Him or that's they gonna be fighting for, and that's gonna make it really interesting.
So now we can start seeing all this talent you got in the back. How many people are ready to start playing in the main event? Because the Attitude Era built up at least 15, 16 world champions. Dude, if you want it for a month.
They're gonna mess around and give LA Knight that belt. It's gonna come
off. He do need to get it. He do need to get it.
It's gonna come off Damian Priest.
Yeah, I can see the world title because his was organic. You can't just say, we don't care about that. No, that dude on his own. Because that's the character he had at TNA. And the people rock with it. That's money.
Because they was trying to make him a manager, and he didn't want to do it.
Nah, you saw that.
This was his last shot.
That was what?
He put a Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, here's organic on how he rose. He used to be with the Freebirds, did his thing. And it's cool because, to me, Dusty Rhodes was everybody's boy coming up. They still got old promos and stuff. He talked about that.
The dream shit is priceless.
And you life lessons. So to notice his kid who looked just like him now and got that respect of the business like he do, it made a lot of people get emotional that y'all finally showed that man's son some respect.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't know Dusty Rhodes never won the world title back in the day.
Not in WWF.
I was like, he was never a champ.
He was the NWA champ.
I'm like, wait a minute. You brought him over there putting polka dots and disrespect the man?
Yep.
Y'all didn't have to Charlotte Flair.
Vince wasn't shit.
Respect.
Dog, Vince wasn't shit. If he didn't like you, dog, he'll run you down.
I'm like, damn.
But the funny thing happened though. All the talent took to Dusty. So he got put in talent development.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people we see now.
When they started NXT, formerly, he was a driving force behind a lot of those guys. The Shield. He told Roman, he's like, you got it. He said, one day when the world see it, they ain't gonna stop.
And think about it. When they did that one interview, and they like, we the thoroughbreds of the company, when they still had John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, all three of them have been world champions. Dean over to AEW, being workhorse. Like, damn, the Shield for the last 10 years had been running the business, busting their butt working.
But they wanted it, dude. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
you gotta want it. You can't just sit back and say, I want to be the best wrestler. No, you gotta look. Blood, sweat, and tears. You gotta be prepared to pay the price.
And I'm assuming all of them are still friends, so if they go have a beer, they can sit back like, okay, you couldn't do what you wanted here, but you went over there and was doing your thing with AEW. You the world champ. I'm this, like, wow. We all three of us were doing our thing last 10 years.
Cody left WWE under Vince because he knew he wasn't getting a fair shake because he was putting him on gimmicks and shit.
Yeah.
He went to AEW and said, no, I'm going to be my own person.
And AEW was good when he was there. Exactly.
I was actually watching AEW.
Yeah.
He was there.
You notice the difference now since he's not
it's there. Terrible. It's terrible.
They just put out that CM Punk thing. Like, dude, he don't even work there no more. Why y'all putting that out?
But they trying to bring eyeballs to the product, dog. That's all.
That's not good.
That was a desperate move.
So I'm like, how did y'all let Cody leave?
Well, his contract was up. When his contract was up, it was basically one of those, look, they can give me everything I want, and I just hit the ceiling here. If I stay here, I can't go any further.
Okay. He helped create it to what it can do on.
Yeah.
I got
you. He was executive vice president of production. He was the head of creative. He was in all the other stuff. He was damn near writing the shows. And it was like, okay, I ain't trying to do all this. I'm trying to go do my intention was. I want that belt over there.
Yeah, puts respect to my daddy now.
You gotta have it.
And you learned a lot. Even last year, when he was respectful along the way, you learned that Paul Heyman looked out his dad when he had no money. Like, wow,
Jeff,
I know hard times fell on Big Dusty.
what's the best? Dusty Rhodes did that promo, Hard Times, right?
Mm-hmm.
They put hard times in that boy.
Yep.
That boy, he walked the Trail of Tears. He did not walk in and cakewalk and get it. No.
Now he earned it.
Well, everybody at WrestleMania last year, he lost. They was like, what the fuck? He lost? They're like, yeah, start over.
And it's the first time it wasn't like the boss trying to make you be so. I'm going to finish story for my dad, and I'm going to bust my butt to get to it. And that's what everybody could get behind it. Because I still got to check out that documentary on why they had to pivot when they was going to do Roman versus Rock, and the fans like, no.
They revolted.
You want to see Dusty Rhodes' son finish the story.
The fans was going to revolt, dude. I mean,
that's the first time ever that they flat out said on all social media, we don't want that main event. We want his story finished.
Jeff.
And they had to go back to it.
WrestleMania Night 2, after he won, they sold 1 million units of the American Nightmares gear.
Wow. I did not know that.
1 million.
Damn.
Highest grossing ever.
Wow.
One night.
Wow. Wow.
They broke all types of records with WrestleMania 40.
And some people saying he really ain't bankable as the top dude. Like, Dusty Rhodes' son. He lived with that man. All the promos on the Facebook Reels and YouTube. Dusty Rhodes, it's like being a kid again watching WCW on Saturday, NWA, because I'm like, dang, they got that real? They got that promo?
They got that real with it.
And they got like all of his promos.
Dude, let me ask you a question. Nah. I watched when you called me like, hey, did he finish the story? And I kept telling like, you got to watch it. Did you get choked up after it was over with?
I still get choked up when I think about it because Big Dust,
dog.
My father, dad, dude, a lot of them promos, the other life lessons I took with me when he talking about stuff.
Dog.
He helped raise me in the man on some stuff. So
that
was like, that man's son like that. That's some bull job.
Dog, I got to see.
That ain't cool.
Like you said, I saw every promo. See, people don't realize Dust was special.
Man, that was a black man in a white man body.
He could give you a promo. He can give you a promo wrapped in a life lesson.
Yep.
That'll make you really be like, you know what? This is how I'm gonna do it. Friday night, you living on a lightning bolt.
Yep. I saw one earlier about I don't be in the gym because I like the nightlife a little bit too much. And I don't care what you say, Daddy.
He said the ladies like me just the way I am.
As long as I make 500,000, I'm good. I'm like, look at Big Dust. Like, yeah, I like to drink a little bit too much. But I'm still gonna get in that ring and kick your ass. Like, yep.
He said, I need all this.
Take your belt.
This extra weight, give me a little extra edge on your little bony ass.
And it's just funny that you didn't realize, like, when Michael Cole told a story about him after he won, like, he left disgruntled, heartbroken. It's like, you pass it down to that man's son because when he was big, he turned down an offer to come work for you.
Yep.
And you put in your head, you and your generations, I'm going to still step on. But you didn't do that to Flair. I guess Flair did business with the axe. Because Charlotte got treated like royalty.
Flair was ready to leave. See, that was a different situation. When Vince wanted Rick was sick of WCW. They made him cut his hair.
Oh, that's where he cut his hair?
Yeah. They told he had a new there was a new general manager. He was a prick. He didn't know anything about wrestling. He thought Rick was too old. He was like, I don't know why you walk around with this long hair like you a hippie. He made him cut his hair.
Damn.
And it messed with Rick's confidence. And he was like, I got to get the hell up out of here. And Vince was like, hey, dog, come around with us. And that's when he came out on the when you used to do the Royal
Bobby Heenan
Rumble.
kept showing the
Yeah,
belt.
when you used to do the Royal Rumble. If you run the Royal Rumble, you was a champion.
Yeah, they did do that back then before you got the
That's how it
number one
used to
champion
be.
spot at WrestleMania.
It wasn't you run the Royal Rumble and you get to go to WrestleMania to fight the champion. That was it. That's how you won that title. That's how he won his title. He got his confidence back that night because they hadn't screwed up.
Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I see that's why they ain't screwed.
And then
Because
right
not
after,
knowing that, you just see y'all trying to make Charlotte fair 60-time champ like her daddy.
dog, because just like Dustin, that girl got pure God-given talent.
Oh yeah, that's Baby Flair.
Once she figured it out and once she put it all together and got out of her own way,
yeah, that's Baby Flair. When last time before she got hurt, she came back. I don't need no title. I'm the opportunity. Like, yeah, you're right. You reach that level where you don't need a belt.
Nope.
You alone is a main event match, and that's going to propel somebody's career if they come out and bring it.
When people was chasing her with the title, it was like, okay, she done leveled up.
Mm-hmm. But definitely, everybody you saw was emotional to finally say, okay, we did right by Dusty Kid. That stitch that Vince put on there was washed away because this was Triple H's first WrestleMania as head of creative
and Hall of Fame.
Yep,
greatest.
Paul Heyman, greatest speech ever.
I was about to say it.
Greatest speech ever.
I was about to say it.
He told a lot of truth.
Paul became 3 different characters that night. 3 versions of the same dude. When he put the black jacket on and the old cell phone.
Oh man.
And went to work, I was like, yeah, that's Paul Dangerously right there.
Yeah. But it's not wrong because when they had that triple Survivor Series when Next had rated WCW, Raw and SmackDown, Triple H had total control of that and was building all that talent. And Vince took it.
And like you always do.
I don't know, we're going to call it 2.0. We're going to switch to like, he built up all this new talent that you see it come up. And now you want to touch it.
Everybody who left in their interviews, they was like, they couldn't stand working with his ass no more. He was in the way.
And he was creating a pipeline system. Okay, y'all going to build up here, and y'all come up to the major brands.
It was these stupid ass storylines he was coming up with. It was all this sex gimmick stuff. It was like, that's why he's in trouble now.
They've been showing a clip where CM Punk had a long hair, and they was talking, oh, yeah, he's straight edge, he don't drink, blah, blah. He couldn't be he couldn't be my son, that son gimmick. And he cut it to him like, yeah, I don't want to be you where you kicked out the house because you got to pay women to sleep with you, and now they suing you for paternity. I'm like, damn, he said that back in 2007. He just told you your future.
He was cutting the truth, dog.
That straight edge was on some Stone Cold. Like, damn.
But see, it was kind of after the Attitude Era, it was hard for them to figure out, okay, where do we go now? Because they had all the sponsors looking at them. They was like, okay, well, you can't cuss after this time. You can't do this because you got these sponsors now. So they was pigeonholed. Before, they was desperate trying to survive. So anything went. Yeah,
because I saw the story of him taking on the Undertaker after he had fought Stephanie. He was on some wild stuff. Like, he said this on TV?
Man, Vince was saying some crazy shit, dude.
Oh, like when he was messing with Sabre, like, dog, oh wow. Yeah, I wasn't watching at this point. I was hanging out.
He was tripping.
Yeah, he was tripping. So I could see how some people with the storylines ain't with it compared to now. It's about wrestling. Like that was a key thing when AEW people was going over there because they had creative control to make the character they want and go out there and wrestle.
But okay, you go over there to make a character now, and you sit in your arena only filling like 6,000 seats, and it's a 30,000 seat arena.
Well, you ain't got Cody over there now, so you ain't got the right people. And it
They
look like
down.
Kenny Omega, his little crew is not the people to be in charge.
They just let out because SmackDown was downtown tonight.
Yeah, I forgot it's gonna be here.
I was you gotta watch it, dog. It's one part.
Oh, I got it. Oh, you're definitely gonna watch it.
There's one part you gotta watch.
I was like, it's gonna be a little damn. If my money was right, I was like, man, we need to go down there. It probably was sold out already though.
Yeah, all the after Mania, like I think the next 6 cities was already sold out.
Now, what do you think about The Rock? Because in that documentary, he like, okay, we're gonna go what the fans want. I want to be
Did you watch the documentary? I ain't seen it yet.
No, but the clips I've seen of it.
Okay.
I want to be basically what he watched Vince do as the character Vince McMahon. I want to be the top heel. That's what he came up with, the final boss.
But
and
think
people
about it.
want to see more of the final boss.
All the final boss is a corporate Rock 10.0 on steroids.
Yep.
So he
road stuff was hilarious. Like he brought the mom into the storyline.
When he beat that man like a yellow dog in front of his
I ain't seen that stuff since the Attitude Era.
I was sitting there like, this is the greatest shit I've seen ever.
I'm like, you busted a man. Obi made a man bleed
in front of his bus.
Yeah, talking smack.
He told that's like when we was kids. Somebody knock on your door and say, "Come outside," and tell your mom to come outside too. I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of your mom, and I dare her to come off that porch. That's what he did him like.
Yeah. And it reminded me when Dust Rhodes taking on Ric Flair, he'd get jumped by the Horseman
all the time.
I'm like, yeah, you know your daddy, but you got your superpowers with your Nikita Koloff and the Road Warriors, but they ain't always John on the spot like there was for Dusty. Yeah. You might get whooped up for like 2 minutes and then they come to save.
Did they have
Dustin was getting whooped, Cody was getting whooped up.
Did they have to beat them boys with a belt? He took Seth Rollins and my man to the woodshed with that damn belt.
Oh man. Yeah, that SmackDown before WrestleMania, like, damn, they whooping them. Man, you ain't seen nobody get whooped like that in a long time.
That wasn't like they hitting it on the apron and right up. No, they was taking them shots, dog.
Yeah, them workout belts are heavy.
Hell, yes.
I used to grab like people I used to know that would train. Let me see that. I'm like, dog, this is heavy, and you hit somebody with that.
He hit them with full force, bro.
And you hear it
when he hit that way. When he hit the ropes, and he hit him across the back of
the Cody fell down like, oh my god. Yeah, that hurts.
I was like, see, that mess trying to get you backstage. No, I'm smacking your mouth, dog. You have to hit me like that.
Yeah, and there's been many times you learn from certain matches, and they call it heat. Like, oh, you hit him too hard. Oh, it got real out there.
They get caught up in it.
Mm-hmm. Like Brock Lesnar, he fought somebody, I forgot who, and the dude hit him too hard, and like, oh, okay, and he went UFC on that boy.
Yeah,
and like, what's going like, dog? You hit me too hard, man. You supposed to come across the jaw, but you hit me for real. Like, oh, I didn't know we had a problem.
So I'm about to get these receipts on your ass right now.
Okay. Since I didn't know I had a problem with you, we can deal with that while we out here.
All I'm gonna tell you, Jeff, you about to have some respect for Solo tonight.
Now they said another one.
I ain't saying nothing else. I done already seen it. Just gotta watch it.
Yeah, and I wonder when they're gonna bring in Nia now and Jimmy wife. Like, when y'all really gonna do it? You got the females here too.
I told you.
Y'all the bloodline. Let's be the bloodline. Bring them all in.
If they really wanted to do it.
And just do it. Like, we're going to run it.
They can put together a female version of the bloodline and let them run the women's division.
Yeah. Gonna need like 2 more people. Because Damn, I forgot, what's her name again? Jimmy wife.
Naomi.
Now, she can win a women's title. Now you win women's title. You need 2 to win the tag titles. You got all the belts.
You get the Rock's daughter to come up.
Yep. Someone take the
That's
NXT
3.
women's title. Now you got that one.
That's 3. And you got the other crazy looking girl, who always be doing the damn, I forgot her name. She do the rival show all the time. I can't remember her name.
Okay.
She one of their cousins. It's 4 of them right now.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, it's 4 of them right now that can run that shit.
Okay. Yeah, that. I know I seen on Instagram. Roman was on the treadmill saying, "Okay, we born today, and we getting back to the lab." But I'm like, I don't know where you go besides you try to get your belt back. But he can chill for a minute though before you come back with that one.
Man, he did 4 years, dog. If he take like 3 or 4 months off, everybody be okay with it. But when he come back, you got to come back.
The biggest issue with his whole run, if you're gonna be the bad guy, you need to win the match. Even if you cheating, like Logan Paul, he got the brass nuts. At least you cheating on your own motion. It ain't okay.
Here comes Solo.
Yeah, at the end of the match, okay, the bloodline coming out. Who's gonna be first, Jimmy or Solo, or both?
I'm trying to tell you,
that can't be the end of all your matches every time, bro. It gotta you the top dog. You got this, right?
Watch that shit. Watch it tonight, bro. We hang up. Watch SmackDown.
You know, that's the only biggest thing. He started doing that. That'll make me like to try with Chief more because, like, okay, you gotta leave. So I know how your match gonna end. The bloodline gonna interfere. Next, and there's only been maybe 3 matches since he been on that run where he fought him straight up and won. It could have made more of a story if he didn't have every time. To where even Drew McIntyre, like, dude, why go after that belt when we already know what's going to be? Bloodline coming out. Now you got the final boss. So he going to tell the referee, you going to let it go, you fired.
That shit was crazy.
Like, who cares about this? Who cares about this belt now? Because the deck is loaded.
And he made it through, dog. He made it through some goddamn in-game shit. He was like, dog, for real.
Because he straight kept saying that entire Saturday night, you better not do nothing. Fire your ass. I'm the final boss. Like, he is on the board. He actually can't fire you.
He knew his role, and he shut his mouth.
I was like, damn. And they said, like, well, what can a referee do? He is on the board. He got to let it roll.
But the damn, the pop they got when they signed the Undertaker's music.
That was a surprise. When the lights went out, like, okay. But he was always the locker room person where they unwritten court, he was the judge.
Well, it's like this. Remember when
anybody had a problem, he was one, hey, we're gonna figure that out, keep this thing going.
Remember when John Cena said he didn't have a path to WrestleMania? This is like a few years ago. I think it's before COVID. He kept saying, I don't have a path to WrestleMania. I don't have an opponent. And he started calling out the Undertaker.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the first time, I think me, you, and Justin was actually there one night. And the first time the gong went off, and it was like, what the fuck?
I mean, he's so iconic now. You just hear the gong and the lights go out. Uh-oh. You about to make your monkey ass famous. Who in his yard? Who in his yard talking smack about the dead man?
And when he popped back up, it was like, dog, here we go.
You're like, I'm still down with the devil. I'll go man eating with your ass. You keep talking.
Man, all people kept saying, I was watching one take, it was like from the fan view.
Mm-hmm.
The fans sitting there like, when Jay came out, they was tripping. And John Cena came out, oh shit. He said, it's not gonna happen, is it?
Yeah, I
And they
was
heard
like, "What's Austin?"
yeah, they heard the Shield music, and they was like, cause see, at first people was looking in the crowd
Yeah, for
because they
John
was trying to
Moxley.
get John Moxley, but they kept saying, well, they never reached out to us for John Moxley beer. I'm like, dog, I really find it hard to believe because these three guys are still cool.
Yeah, I would assume they probably did. Maybe he got some stuff he working on right now. So scheduling.
It would have been interesting.
Oh yeah, they would have. They would have with
They
eight
lost their shit.
shit
They'd have
if
lost
he
their
was
shit.
up there.
If they had formed a new
And
version of
Seth
the
coming
Shield.
down in they gear, like, oh, they
Yeah.
brought him back. Then you got the Undertaker, like, dog, y'all just, y'all just cracked out on candy, a wrestling fan.
Bro,
I think that would have happened like
but everybody kept saying the same thing. If that goddamn glass break, that's it.
that. Yeah. It would have made sense because he was out there beating on Cody. You saw that sign, but Undertaker is not a bad. I raise you this with that.
All right, I'll put you like this. Let's rewrite the end of WrestleMania. Okay, Undertaker comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Choke slams Rock, get him out the way. Something else crazy happened. And when like Roman getting ready to win, that goddamn glass break, Austin come flipping out the crowd and start giving out chair shots like he did on that Mick Foley match.
Yeah.
You think people wouldn't have lost their shit?
Yeah, because the second time he did a chair shot when he helped the Rock out at Backlash after he got screwed at WrestleMania 2000. And he gave everybody a chair shot and walked out. You got 11 player field, Rock. And Rock won the title.
Like, if you don't win it tonight, you ain't gonna
let
win.
everybody out. And the crowd lost. They lost when that glass hit. And he didn't get far down the ramp when he started handing out chair shots.
I know he was like halfway down the ramp. First one pop, next one pop.
Now had these Stooges knocked him out. Then Vinnie Mac. Yeah, some of that glass break, man. I think he got some of the best music ever, all of them.
He do. I mean, it's got all that emotion and all the memories attached to it.
It's cool how the Rock mixed his new music with the Hollywood rock music that come at the end. When he came back 03. The night's called The Final Boss.
I was like, who came up with this video game shit?
And that's what you think about. Like, you
that's the last in video games.
And you got to take on this dude at the end.
That's who we always fight. It always say Final Boss.
And that's how he played it too. Like, yep. And that dude was hard to beat.
Yeah, he wasn't playing, dog.
That's like you play Mike Tyson Punch Out and you finally take on Tyson.
You know how hard that shit was?
Man, look here. I'm not afraid to say on live TV, Mike Tyson kicked my ass on that game damn near 18 matches straight before I finally beat him.
But you figured out how to block.
Yep, that timing. The frustration, throwing stuff, want to kick the Nintendo, go get a snack, get some more juice. Damn it, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going to sleep. I can beat Mike Tyson.
Wasn't no cheat codes. No, you had to straight up fight them, dude.
You felt like you was using a Rocky. Damn it, he's a man. He ain't a machine. I can beat this game. And you did. So definitely, and he Rock. Now you already see after Monday, he set up. Okay, I'm coming back for you. I ain't done. Guess you got a movie or something to work on.
Yeah,
might be the last part of the Fast Furious movie.
Did you see John Cena's interview on Pat McAfee show?
No, I ain't check his out on there.
All right, this was the day after WrestleMania.
Okay.
They had Cody on there. They had Damon.
Yeah, I saw Cody.
They had everybody on there, right? So he was like, look, if everything go the way he think he wanted to go, by the end of this year, he said he's gonna clear his schedule. Because he said, I honestly feel I got one more run in me.
Oh, snap.
He said, I got one more in me.
So he wants 17.
Before it say, I can't go no more.
He wants 17.
I think he's going for 17 to break to be the man.
Because when he took on Roman, and I watched that story of them again, and they're like, yeah, you're going to beat the hell out of me this snap. I just need a 3 count. And you're a footnote. Who John Cena beat becomes 7-time champ? Roman Reigns. Wah. Like, you know, you're right. You're a footnote. You cannot lose to this dude. And you look on the side, you see Paul Heyman watch you like, he's not lying. You cannot lose to this man. All of what you did don't matter because that breaks the record. 17-time champ.
He's the man now. The man.
Ain't nothing you can do on top of that.
You can hold that belt 3,000 days. But he had it 17 times.
I never thought about it would catch Ric Flair.
Shit. That boy on Flair heels.
And people that like what he tied him, like, dude, when you look back now, he was a franchise. He carried the company, and he did a damn world title match with R-Truth at Capital Punishment.
He put R-Truth on, dog. I know.
Think about that. For all the people that were saying, oh, he like to bury everybody, he gave everybody opportunity to get some shine.
He would come out and say, this is an open challenge.
Yep.
I remember that.
He made U.S. title relevant when he did that. Like, and we first saw Sammy, we saw Kevin Owens, we saw this. He gave a lot of people opportunities. You can never say he didn't do business to help people.
A lot of don't want to put no shine on nobody now, dog. They be like, they hungry, they greedy.
Yeah.
Or they get that bullshit ass Brock Lesnar contract and they just disappear.
Yeah, and that's what people forget. The reason we still look at the Attitude Era, over 16 world champions were made from that 5-6 year run.
They get it. Okay, this guy hot, drop it to him. Get it. This guy hot, drop it to him. This guy hot, drop it to him.
And it don't matter if you had it for 3 months. The fact you became world champ, that puts you in the main event card.
Dude, Mick Foley, when WCW made a fatal error. Because, see, they didn't know how many people actually liked Mick Foley. When the guy said, oh, I think Mick Foley's going to be the champion or some bullshit. And people's like, man,
that dude busted his ass I watched every match he did over there. Like, this dude busted his ass.
But see, when he won, he not only won the crowd, but he got his respect. Because, and Austin came out there and gave him chair shots. But guess what? Dude, that's goddamn cinematic history right there.
Yeah.
He had to walk through hell to get that belt.
Dog, when Austin had to lose at that SummerSlam, and it became a triple threat when they put Triple H in there, he said, I dropped it big. I ain't dropping it to him. He ain't ready. And Triple H was upset. Like, you still a youngin'. I'll give it to Mankind. I ain't giving it to you. I'm like, damn. And that's how it played out. I'm not dropping it above you. You ain't paying enough dues yet. He has. That's my man. I give it to Mankind.
They said that The Rock was always chasing Austin because Austin signed his number one.
Yep.
And he's like, if you chasing me, you got to become number one. Just sign your name number one.
I mean, watching him in WCW where he could wrestle an hour like Flair, like he missing the finisher.
Yeah, he ain't had one.
I'm like, you doing that slingshot like Eddie Gilbert? That ain't it.
That stunning Steve Austin bullshit, that was terrible.
And when he finally came back, like, oh, that same boy cut his hair. He got a finisher now. He good because he can wrestle with anybody.
Thank you, Michael P.S. Hayes. He gave him that character. No, Michael Hayes gave him the Stone Cold Stunner.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Didn't know that, did you?
Mm-mm.
When he came over, he was looking. He was like, "Hey, look, I see you messing with your act." He said, "But I got this finished." He said, "It's real easy to do. So all you do is basically kick somebody in the gut, grab their neck, and just fall down on your ass, and it'd be the greatest thing ever. But you got to figure out how to put it all together." When he cut his hair, then he cut that damn promo.
Now he's fighting
King
Jay
of the ring,
Snake.
because he was in the back, and he's in. Michael Hayes sort of goaded, and he was like, "Hey man, my man just cut this hell of a promo on your ass. You got to do something to answer this shit." And he said, "What did he say? What did he say?" And he said this, and he said, "Okay." He said that Bible stuff, huh? Okay, I got something for him.
Jay Snake at that point was like on the Christian thing.
Yeah, he was. Jake was trying to turn his life around, do the right thing.
Yeah, stop being the demon with the snake beating up everybody.
And then he says, "You come out and thump your Bible." John 3:16 said this. Well, Austin 3:16 said, "I just whooped your," and he did the little head thing. And the next night, all them signs popped up in the crowd with Austin 3:16. They was like, "Dog, we got something." Because the guy that was doing merchandising was like, "We try and put together a shirt for you, but nothing, we ain't got nothing."
Yeah.
And when he cut that promo and they saw the next night, they looked out there and they was like, "Wait a minute, what's all these goddamn Austin 3:16 signs?" And the guy walked up and said, "We got a t-shirt."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Honey, we're gonna put this on the shirt." Them boys were selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. We bought one back in the day.
Bro, I just brought some new ones.
Yeah, I bought him rock stuff. I ain't buying nobody else really.
I'm wearing SummerSlam right now.
Okay. I gotta get some more stuff. And in my opinion, I think when Cody came back and said what his purpose was, I think that sparked where people saying pro wrestling cool again. What you think?
When they looked at his body of work, because you gotta think about it. He went from being the annoying little brother, right? Then they try to rip off the Goldust angle and make him Stardust.
Mm-hmm.
And try to make him an annoying smart ass kid and all this bullshit because he talked good. This is all Vince shit. You can tell when Vince trying to put his foot on something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Look, I can't stomach this shit no more. It's terrible. I got to get the hell out of here." And he left and started a whole nother day. He went to the NWA first.
Yeah, he's over there.
Became the champ. Left the NWA. Went to AEW when Tony Khan started up. And helped build that company up where Cats wanted to leave to go over there and be with him.
Now they got Chris Jericho. He was a big talking piece. Like, this what we're doing. He over here. We all working together. Like, okay.
And they was cool with that because they was like, okay. But then what happened to Dude Love? When Vince pulled out the outfit and said, "You want to put it on one more time? Just one more time." And Cody was like, "I'm looking at that goddamn title I never got. My daddy never had it." And they probably told him, "We're not gonna give you the belt the first time you run on for dog. You're gonna have to go through some shit." And they put the man on hard times.
Now
he tore his pectoral muscle fucking around with what's his name?
Yeah, with Seth. Now, me personally, because I'm pretty sure since his contract become world champ, I think, and I could be wrong, I think Roman pulled a Hulk Hogan. No, he can't even come back and get the belt. And I've been doing all this. No, I ain't losing him to my contract.
If it wasn't him, it was Paul.
Because he supposed to won last year.
But see, okay, let me ask you this. If he had won last year, would it really?
You wouldn't got this.
You wouldn't get all this.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got this.
It would have been like he a flash in the pan. And 3 months in there, okay, we're taking the belt off of it.
Because the thing that's been, and I've only seen it happen, I could be wrong, when old girl the Asian wrestler female. I can't remember her name right now. The Ibuki Warriors. She throw the mist out.
Oh, Oscar.
Oscar. Her and Shinsuke had won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And they both didn't win the title.
Yeah.
It ain't too many times. It's supposed to be a lot, just like that Money in the Bank is guaranteed. If you win the Royal Rumble, you're supposed to win the title.
Yeah.
Or it defeats the purpose of everybody coming to compete because this is your chance. What's the point if I ain't gonna win?
They tell you ruined your opportunity.
So you can't keep having too many.
They wasn't trying to make. Look, truthfully, they weren't trying to make two Japanese people the champions at the time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah. But it just shows that you can't have too many times where you win the Royal Rumble and you don't win the belt.
Because he won.
The purpose of you winning this thing then.
He won back-to-back Royal Rumbles, dog. It was like, okay. And you saw how he kept getting screwed over. It was like, dog.
Yeah, they would have went. They went bankrupt if he didn't win this year because y'all playing favorites, y'all doing this crap. Screw you, we're done with you. Austin won it twice and never went through this. What the hell, y'all really hate that man family like that?
Yeah, it was.
That's how deep this thing go.
It was getting crazy, dog. But it was like, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, you had to. That's why I don't mind spoilers. That's why I actually like, did he win? If he didn't win, I ain't watching this.
Man, look.
I don't mind the spoiler, and then I watch it after the fact.
I was sitting there like, it was one of the greatest WrestleMania finishes I've seen in a long ass time. I was like, dog, I've literally watched it 7 times. Not gonna lie.
I watched it 4 because on Facebook
they keep showing it.
They got the ending already set where you just watch that last 10 minutes and see it.
But they keep showing it. I'm like,
but I watched WrestleMania both nights at least twice, all the way through. And you can actually watch it and I say, I didn't fast forward that.
Nah.
Like some WrestleManias. Both nights.
This actually this made you want to do business. I didn't mind.
Yeah. I mean, I hope the NBA paying attention because they season ending. And
Jeff, we ain't gonna talk about it.
I'm watching playoffs because it's the playoffs, but
I'm not even watching the playoffs.
It ain't
I'm not watching no in tournament bullshit. I ain't watching the playoffs. I ain't watching the finals. I'm like this.
I need that type of energy.
Look,
show me
to the NBA, David, what's that boy name?
Adam Silver.
Give you a Stone Soap salute.
I need that effort that you saw at WrestleMania. Everybody worked their butt off for every match.
Yeah, but you
don't get everything you had.
You don't get that performance no more.
No.
All right, man. I know it's 10:37.
Yep.
I got some stuff I need to go take care of.
All right. It's been a cool season finale. We'll be back in another week or two. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless.
All right.